So am I opening myself up for demon when I do energy healing? Since I started this channel, I feel like there's so many, most of them Christian, that came on my channel, that came on my TikTok, and they say that there is bad energy coming through spiritual healing, and that when you manifest, you're opening yourself for demon, opening yourself for attack. But literally you should not practice these kind of practice because they're just really bad and very toxic. And I just wanted to address it because I'm not ashamed of it, and I feel like it was kind of taboo. And at the beginning I kind of took it personal that people was talking to me like this about it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like there's a part of truth in that, but that's why I feel like I have to share to kind of like break this like cycle of like bad energy in my channel. And I don't care, you know, like Christian people, they can come and tell me these kind of things, but at least I wanted to make it straight to people so they actually understand my point of view as a spiritual healer. I also wanted to talk about spiritual people switching into Christianity because I felt like it's been a thing. And by the way, I have nothing against Christian people. I've been close to them, and I felt like that's why I'm a good person to talk about this video, because I've been so close to Christian people that I know exactly what's going on. You just need to know that all these chakra healing and Reiki and all these kind of practice, they're not regulated, so you can find any type of people in this industry. It's like crazy. And a lot of them, they're not well intentioned, they don't want your good, and they're not based on unconditional love. So when they gonna give you energy healing, well, yes, they have a big chance that they open yourself up for lower frequencies entities. So if you are looking for a healer, you really have to know that it's not everyone that have your best intention in mind, just so you know. And I know a lot of people who are seeking healers, they are very open for it and they're very ready, and they kind of have this optimistic thing about it, and they think it's really going to help them. So sometimes they just pick the wrong person to do energy healing, and they're going to end up with more pain than before they had the energy healing. Now, how to spot a good energy healer? So your energy healer is going to be genuine, authentic. They're gonna have your best intention in mind, and you're not gonna feel like they're gonna put any pressure on you. You're not gonna feel forced, or that even that they want something from you. It's really gonna be this thing that you feel that they are at the same level of you, and you're not gonna feel like they are thinking they are above you and that they have a power over you, sort of, because these are too freaking. Okay, now what's happening during an energy healing session, and why am I opening myself up for bad spirit? The reason why is that during an energy healing session, I am working with the energetic field. And once you work with the energetic field, you are opening yourself up because you release things, trauma, you're releasing like pain, and all these can cause like hole in your energetic field. So if you're not protected, and if the spiritual healing is not based into truth, divine love and light, then and that your healer is not grounded and is not protected, that's when lower entity frequencies can just like come poop in your energetic field and just attach there. That's why it is so important to choose your energy healer wisely, and that you know he has, or she or he has like clear intention, he's grounded, he's protected, and he knows what he's doing. And the way he does it is not come from the ego, it's really come from the unconditional love. And personally, my mentors were always connected with Jesus and Archangel before doing the healing, so that's the way I learn, and that's now the way I'm doing it. As a healer, you need to be cautious of who you're calling, because you never know who it can be coming. So you need to make sure that you are calling on the people that you actually trust, that are gonna help you doing the healing. Like literally, I am not doing the healing, they do the healing for me. I am just the portal to the other person, and I'm not the one who does it. And I used to do massage therapy, and I used to struggle with this because I was doing the massage, but I will always take on what people they were carrying, because I was not connected to my inner channel and to my light, which was making me feeling drained. And that's why I'm happy I learned more technique because of the energy healing. Now that helped me being actually able to hold an energy healing session for actually an hour. Because of that, now I can talk about people leaving spirituality to go into Christianity. A lot of people, they start manifesting, they start to do this spiritual journey, and they're not aware of whoever they are contacting, whoever they're reaching, which can really lead them to sickness and lead them into the wrong direction and cause them so much more pain in the end, because they are going to be attached to some sort of entity on them without even knowing yet. And that's why I feel like people get lost and then they turn to Christianity, so it can be new for them, and they can turn to Jesus and be like free of all of this, what they brought into their energetic field. That's why I feel like it's really good for me to talk about it and share this to people, so they actually understand what they getting themselves into when they start to work with all this manifesting, this spiritual new age technique. So they actually know that they need to really focus on asking not any kind of people to bring them whatever they want, because that's how you open yourself for bad spirit. That's literally how you do it. And sometimes angels are not really angel, they're a bad angel, and they're gonna act like they're a good angel, but in fact they're not. They're a fake angel. So you really need to be aware of this and not taking this lightly. So I saw this girl and she was on TikTok, and I'm not gonna say her name, it doesn't matter, but she just turned into Christianity. I was like looking at her, I said, oh, she has such a good vibe, she seemed very nice. And I just saw she do like this baptism, all faith into Jesus, into God and Christianity. And after that, after a couple of videos, she was like talking about how she left spirituality, like all this manifesting practice and all this, because she felt like there were so many fake people on there. And now she turned into Christianity because she wanted to leave all this fakeness and all these like bad energy. And now she in Christianity, now she find the same people in Christianity. So she literally turned into Christianity because she wanted to leave that side and leave those bad people. And now she realized, oh, there are actually like bad people in every type of spiritual communities. Like, it's a thing. Like, either you choose Christianity or a spiritual practice, like, it doesn't matter. You just need to choose whatever fits better with the kind of person you are, what kind of rule you want to follow, rules. Like, if you're more open-minded, then you go more into the spiritual practice. And if you're more, you like more like stricter, then you go into Christianity. And whatever decision you made, it doesn't matter. Like, you're still following your path, your spiritual path, because both of these practices are super spiritual. And they're just different from some sort of reason. But in the end, I feel like they all are just the same, to be honest. They just have small differences and a different kind of structure for each of them. So for me, it doesn't really matter. That's why I don't judge Christian people. I don't mind it. That's why can we stop judging people for the things they do? And I don't know if you guys read The Law of One. It's a book about Carla. She's a channeler. She's a Christian, but she's called a mystic Christian because she is a channeler, and Christian people like don't really allow this kind of practice because they think it's demonic. That's how she called herself. And she was like going through all these like channeling spirits, and she was like working with a lot of entities, and she has a whole book written about it that she talked about. So if you guys want to go and read that book, Law of One, it talks about it, has a lot of things, spiritual practice in it, and it's super interesting and fascinating. So I highly recommend this book. I also can work with people who passed, but they don't come all the time. They come when time is needed for the person who actually in front of me needs it. And I know, once again, a lot of people will not understand this kind of practice because they think it's bad and it's calling in like bad spirit. But in the end, I really feel like people who need closure with some loved one who passed, it can really help them grieve and go and live their life in more understanding of what really happened before their death. I just wanted to say thank you if you've been watching the whole time, and I really hope it clarified a lot of things. If you have more questions, just ask in the comment and I'll do my best to answer you. And once again, I really want to say that I have nothing against Christian. I don't want to get hate on this channel. It's really not the purpose of this channel to get hate. So like and subscribe if you feel like this channel that I'm making, if this resonate with you. If you are interested in energy healing, I would love to give you one, so book a one-on-one energy healing with me. You can find my website on my YouTube bio, and if you have more questions about it, just send me an email and I'll answer as fast as I can. Hopefully I see you next week in my other video.